This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. It is the Thursday show. You don't know jack about sports. I'm not sure how many people we'll have tonight because I see my shipmate is having a live show right now. So hopefully I'll be able to draw some viewers over here. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, please come on over to YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I guess it didn't post to all of the different places. Let's see if I can get that to post. Oh, that's why it doesn't let me post to those places. Oh well. Anyway, I guess that if you'd like to come into the show, I will have to do it on a banner. But I will say this: if you want to support the program, that is how you do it by giving donations to the treasure chest. $5 via Super Chat or Super Sticker here on YouTube. $5 via the Cash App at Captain Jack Rackham. It's written right over here. There you go. Yeah, there you go. See, and we're here. Or $5 friends and family on PayPal. Hey, Kelly Farley. Kelly Farley's here. So I have a viewer. I'm Kelly. It might be you and I tonight. We might just be having a Kelly and Jack show. It's one of those things where I didn't have it scheduled, and I apologize because there was a lot of things going on. And for example, and I'll be honest because I generally try to be honest. I got a letter yesterday from the Tallahassee because I've been trying to go about the process of getting Tallahassee to help me out because I was scammed by a contractor years and years ago. So I submitted my paperwork and all of that other stuff to Tallahassee. And I get a letter yesterday. And it was like, oh, after a year, by the way, I submitted this package like a year. And then I get a letter yesterday, which was actually, no, I submitted my package 2 years ago. Then after a year, I heard back from them saying, okay, we need this, 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 and this. So that was a year ago. And so then after a year of that, then I get a letter yesterday saying that, well, you need to provide this, 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 and this. I'm like, really? After 1 year of waiting, then I get a letter that said you have to supply, and I supplied it, but it wasn't in the format that they wanted. So, sorry, I got an itchy nose. Maybe that means, I think you say when you have an itchy nose, that means you're going to win the lottery. I guess I might want to buy a lottery ticket. I'll have to remember that. Is tonight lottery night? Maybe it's Friday. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I do have an itchy nose. Jimmy Farrell's in the house as well. Hello to you. Thank you for being here, Jimmy Farrell. Fade to Black is here. And the Eagles podcast, or my shipmate, is here. Thank you for being here as well. So it's not just me and you, or sorry, you and I. What's proper English? Is it you and I, me and you? I think it's you and I. Kelly Farley and Jack and Jimmy Farrell and Fade to Black and the AK Eagles podcast. So we got a few. Remember, if you are watching on YouTube, you're in the right place. If you're watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. It's Captain Jack Rackham on YouTube. It's easy. I mean, because if you go over there, and I don't even have Instagram out tonight because I didn't get my tablet set up in time. Itchy nose means you're going to kiss a fool. No, I hope not. That means I'm probably going to kiss Daniel. That's no, just the thought of that just doesn't sound right. Itchy nose. No, hopefully, I thought it meant that you're going to win the lottery. Sean Johnson's in the house. Thank you there, Sean. And I want to say this to Sean. I want to thank Sean, and I've done this on various broadcasts as well. Sean always gives me a lot of input and a lot of things, messages and things along for news articles. So I want to say thank you, Sean, for all that you do. Carter Adams will be hearing that a lot. Yes. Did you guys see did you guys see the what is it? The peg? The peg? Yeah, I did that quickly and then changed it right before I came on. So again, I think it's a decent what do you call it? A peg for the show? At least it shows something. G Mike's in the house. Jack Ken is here. Thank you there. And no, I have no too much cocaine. No. Honestly, can say I've never. What is it? Never have I ever, that game. Never have I ever snorted cocaine. Never. So that's true. G Mike is here from Central Missouri. So we got some more people in house. Cortez is in the house as well. Remember, if you are watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. Please come over to YouTube. I don't see all the comments on Facebook. I just see, for some reason, I don't get a lot of the comments on Facebook. Okay. And again, Debbie Phillips, love there's my nurse. Thank you there, Debbie, for being here. Love her as well. She keeps the heart pumping in the fact that she cares about me. ONT6 Soldier is also in the house, and the Bishop is here as well. So we're getting a quorum. We're getting a quorum. If you can, I say this as well. Like, share. You're watching this broadcast. Share the broadcast to other people so that they can come in aboard. And I want to say, and Warrior Cortez, and I said this on what I had. Remember, for every $5 that you spend, I rounded up, it's $4.99. For every $5 that you spend via Super Chat or Super Sticker, okay, that is an entry to the treasure chest of prizes. So Cortez has one of those entries. I gotta get this. I will get the next prize board or prize wheel out. I have a prize that will be going on there eventually because I won it in a Raz, and we talked about this the other night. I won a Josh Jacobs jersey. So when that comes in, that will be a prize on the prize wheel. It will be. It's not the current jersey that's there. There's two current jerseys. There is a jersey of a I got to say it's a former Raider, but it was up on the prize wheel first, and that will be somebody that it will be given away. It's an autographed jersey of a former Raider first round pick. Yeah, first round pick. That's all I'm going to say. Also, a Ray Guy jersey, which is signed, is also on the prize wheel. If you win that, you got to go. It actually is sponsored from Dusty Johnson and his crew for Raider memorabilia. Dusty's out in Arizona, so if you win that on the prize, then Dusty will be sending that to you. It's not a Ray Guy jersey that I have. I mean, I have a Ray Guy. Do I have a Ray Guy jersey? Excuse me. No, I don't have a Ray Guy jersey. I just have that big poster over there. But if you win that prize, then Dusty Johnson and his crew for Raider memorabilia will be sending it to you. So that's one of the prizes. So as the jerseys come in, like say, for example, when somebody wins that other jersey, not the Ray Guy jersey, then that'll be taken off the prize wheel. And there's other Raider jerseys that can be won. I have several. I will put them on the board. And remember, we are still trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. If you're here, I would hope that you're a subscriber if you're here. Just subscribe. You can join the page by pushing join. And, if you're a member, membership has its perks. I will say that. Membership has its perks. You can be a member of the ship's crew, or you can be a member of the Chiefs mess, not the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Chiefs mess, that which has double perks. I'll just say that. Regular crew membership is $5. Chiefs mess membership is $10, but you get a patch, a Captain Jack patch. And when after 1 year of membership, you also get a really nice certificate. So we'll do that. Again, please please share. Tell everybody we're here. And here, I got to put this up. My girlfriend wants to know when you're going to shave the beard for charity. We were talking about that the other night. And I think that because what Daniel was saying, Daniel's backstage, he's waiting to come. He's like, "Shut up, dude! You're talking too much." Yeah, it's like, nah. No, he's not doing that. But I know he's thinking it. I know he's thinking. He's shaking his head. He's full of crap. But Daniel and I were talking about this. So maybe for charity, after football season next year, which will hopefully be after we have our Super Bowl appearance. I'm sorry, I had to laugh. I think we're going to go to the playoffs. I think we have a good chance. If we go to the Super Bowl, that's a bit much, but I'm still going to put some money on it on Vegas. But after the Raiders are officially eliminated next year, then I will do you send money and it'll be for a charity. And then we'll get like a dollar amount that'll be the goal. When we hit that dollar amount, every person that puts in money for the like $5 a hit will be like $5 will get you an entry, kind of like what I do with the prizes. So for every $5, and say we're looking for like $1,000. Let's just say it's $1,000. So when I get to $1,000, I can turn over for a charity. The people that give those entries will figure out if they got to come to a Raider game or come some place where I will be. And maybe we'll pull 3 people, and then like one person can shave off one side, another person can shave off the other side. And then no, the mustache has got to stay. I got to have something. And maybe it'll be like we'll do like thirds. So one person can shave this much, and then somebody can shave, up the middle, and then somebody do that. But I like that. That's for charity. And Jack Kenneth says I'll look like I'm in my 30s. And that Jack Kenneth, thank you as well. Sub, and if not already, and hit those likes. Thank you. I don't know how many people have liked. We'll do that. Anyway, without further ado, because I know he's waiting. He's taking that long last drag on that cigarette. So get ready for my shipmate. And you're not in my spot because I don't have the other things up tonight. When I put that other thing up, okay, then you'll be in my spot. But welcome tonight to my shipmate, OG Daniel, the young looking OG. Is that Jack? It's just you. We have excellent. We only have, how many likes do we have, Jack? I'm not watching. There's 13 people watching right now. And apparently, there's only Jack Kenna like this. Please like, share, and comment after the show. Daniel, what do you got for us tonight?
Oh man, I was just wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing. Look, if hit those like buttons, man, and after the show, put in some comments, and I'm gonna tell you why. Every content creator loves during the week to go back and answer comments that are in the channel. You get to continue the interaction. That's why we're here. We're here because we love talking to you, man.
Yes.
Hit the like buttons. You know, it helps the channel. You know what? Hit the dislike channel button. You know why? Helps the algorithm. Either way, hit something.
Like it or dislike it. It just means that we're interacting. Okay. It just means we're interacting.
Like buttons.
Yeah.
Will Smith the like button. Slap that. Are we on Roku?
Yes, we are.
I gotta watch my language. Okay.
Yeah, we're on.
No, I was thinking. I've been hearing this stuff. Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Got his got signed or re-signed this week. Got his extension. Got that out of the way so he can focus on football. Let's tear Derek Carr apart last year.
Well. Before we tear Derek Carr apart from last year, let's tear apart his contract extension, because that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. Everybody is going ballistic. 3 years, it's like 120 and a half or 121, okay? Extension.
Mm-hmm.
But I put it in my the thumbnail. That's what it was called. It was called a thumbnail. I put it in the thumbnail. It's not 3 years and 120. Okay? The way the contract is written, and this is the important thing. This is a 1 year to buy or to see what you got, with the option of picking the other 3 years up. And that's the way it is. Okay. It's the way it is. He's getting he was going to be paid 21 million this year. Now he's going to be paid, let's call it 25. So he gets a $4 million bump this year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so for 20. No, yes. Yeah. It's 25.
He's got his regular salary coming this year, and next year he's got a $24 million deal.
No, that's not, no. He gets an extra $4 million this year because it was already guaranteed the 21 million this year. He gets an extra 4 this year to make it a $25 million for this year, according to the way that the contract was written. Okay. And then
guaranteed money.
You're right. It's guaranteed money. But the other thing is the rest of the money won't kick in. It's not guaranteed until a certain date, which I think is like the day after the Super Bowl for the next year, because it's an injury settlement type of thing. Okay. Right. So if Derek Carr doesn't really do well this year, and I'm not saying he won't, but if he doesn't do well this year, then the Raiders, who will again have that first round pick next year, what's to say that with all of the quarterbacks that are coming out, hey, there's one of my favorite Latinas from section Raiderette, Vanessa Navarrete. Good to see you there, honey. And she has her channel. Was it section 103, 105? It's Raider Homer's former YouTube channel, which is section 103, I believe. YouTube channel. Make sure that you get that. But again, the way that it is, it's just a it's a bump this year. Big Boy Mario, who actually won one of those prizes. Big Boy Mario, please do me a favor. Send me your your address so I can send you your prize this weekend. Big Boy Mario, who is a member of the channel. Thank you for being that, Big Boy Mario. Mario was one of the people that won the prize.
What's up, big boy?
I had it here. It's Big Boy. I got it because it was Vince who won a prize, it was Vicky who won a prize, and it was Big Boy Mario. And Sean Johnson gets the beanie. So those are the things that I have to put out in the mail this weekend. Section 105. Thank you there, Vanessa. 103, 105. What's to if you go section 105, you'll get there. If you go section 103, they'll say, do you mean section 105? Yes, that's what we mean. Okay. But anyway, go ahead now. You know what? And I'm going to clear it because I was babbling for most of your 5 minutes. So we're going to put the clock.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm starting it again. So you got 5 minutes, Daniel, because I was babbling for all of your time.
Let's
talk
talk
about that. Talk about the break it down, brother, and the other things you wanted to break down with Carr.
We made the contract friendly, team friendly, but
Yes.
let's talk about what he did last year. He lost his head coach, got an interim head coach, was emerging number one wide receiver. Another player got himself kicked out for stupidity. Damon Arnott, who was a first round draft pick.
And that's
Carr held this team together. Carr carried this team. When you sit there and say, well, is he a franchise quarterback? What quarterbacks face that much diversity got the team to the postseason? Carr carried this team. Between him and Hunter Renfrow, they carried this team to a season. You got a quarterback, but can he carry a team? He did this. He proved this. His leadership, his locker room presence carried this team. For all the people who've been hating on Derek Carr, you have no credibility with me. You have no credibility, period. He's my quarterback. He's our franchise quarterback, and he's here to stay. He's going to play with the Raiders. He's going to play golf. He said that himself. Carr has been a man of his word the whole time. He still is. Do I believe what he says? Absolutely, because he's done everything he said he was going to do. And he is going to be a Raider, or he's going to go play golf. Will he get us into the playoffs this year? We got in the playoffs last year with adversity and a lousier team. We got a better team.
Mm-hmm.
We are much improved. Will he get us into the playoffs? Yeah. Will he win a playoff game? Yeah. He needs to win 2 for me. He wins 2, totally validated. He goes further. Well, your dynasty begins. So get behind him. All you haters out there, get behind him, because this is our dynasty and this is what's going to do it. Otherwise, you will have to spend the rest of your life in terminal silence, because we remember who you are, and we will turn around and tell you you're an idiot.
And I want to recognize, Vanessa, can you put your channel up again? Because I didn't get it in time.
Section 105.
Well, no. It's her YouTube channel is Raiderette Vanessa Navarrete for Raiderette Novella. Okay. Make sure you hit that channel as well. Oh, and I gotta say these 2 things before I forget. In fact, no, I'll wait. And I'm going to shut up for 1 minute and 50. So go ahead and talk for 150.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. I got a letter, a note, an email, a message from Toby Christensen. We did that show on Todd Christensen, and he thanked me for remembering his father. He said he couldn't come on camera. That's a thing he just can't do. Okay, understandable. He also said that we made an incredible tribute, complimented us, and said we did an amazing and very, very accurate show about Todd Christensen, his father, and he thanked us and said thank you for remembering him and mentioning him. And just want to say, Todd Christensen, he had a run from 82 to 87 that deserves a Hall of Fame.
I agree. I mean, there are people that, and again, I'm going to pause it. So I'm going to give you your last 40 seconds because you know how I say I don't want to talk over your time. But yeah, there are people that deserve the Hall of Fame, and Todd is one of those people that deserves the Hall of Fame as well. And that people are saying, well, there are reasons why certain people won't be in the Hall of Fame, but there's no reason why Todd Christensen shouldn't be a person that would be considered for the Hall of Fame. So I will definitely give the man his due.
He'll get in there someday. And you know what? We got to fight to get all these players in, like Lester Hayes, Jim Plunkett, Todd Christensen. There's somebody else you keep mentioning, Captain, and his name slips my head, and then you say it, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Greg Townsend?
Greg Townsend? Yeah, definitely. Like, these guys belong. Greg Townsend was our all-time sack leader. What? Why isn't he in there? I yield back my time.
No, you're good for another 2-1.
I'm just trying to do
Yeah, doing the Congress thing.
doing the congressional thing. I yield back my time.
I yield back my time. Well, Daniel, hey, thanks again for coming in. It's always a pleasure. And by the way, folks, I'm doing the timer so that it's not just me and 3 people. So we have more people come in. So that's why I said subscribe, share, comment. We'll get this out to more people. And yeah, I will be at the draft and I'm going to be pressing the flesh. I want people to know you already know about the show because you're here. And I thank you. And Daniel thanks you. We want more people to hang out with us because it just makes it more wonderful that way. When you have a bigger party, it's hanging out with a big party. And Daniel, I thank you. Getting a little bit better, partner. But like I said, learning that it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, and I will get better every day.
It wasn't me. Hey, brother, listen. You have a good night. I'm gonna kick myself out in a minute here, but I just want to say, Jack Kenna and I are doing a show on my channel tomorrow night, Dos Pendejos, and then maybe Saturday afternoon I'm going to talk to Raider Joe. We're going to re-kick that up. Our Dos Pendejos is going to happen a couple times a week, probably Fridays and Saturdays, but maybe Mondays and Saturdays. We'll work on that. But I'm going to be out in California in June because I got to go to my daughter's graduation. But I need to talk to you about the Hall of Fame thing.
Okay, that sounds good.
Trip.
Yeah,
because my boy's getting in, Cliff Branch.
Yeah. And like I said, the one thing that's going on, and I like I said, I wanted to make sure now I can do it because now you're on my time. Is that there are things that I need to talk about. There is if you go to Sharif Allah Khan's page, there is a GoFundMe for a Raiderette who is she's a veteran. She is a survivor of a breast cancer survivor, and she is a survivor of abuse. So and it's on Sharif's page. I gotta find it again. So, but go to Sharif Allah Khan's page. There is a GoFundMe for this Raiderette, very very wonderful lady. I think and her name escapes me. I think it's Lorena or Nana. I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. But go. Let me know about it, and I will find out about it. But again, it's a GoFundMe for one of the Raiderettes that needs some support. The other thing is this, okay? Vicky Ginn, who always pops in here, and most people know her from Facebook as well. And if you're on YouTube, great, but go find her Vic again is they are giving out Easter baskets for the kids in LA, in their area of LA. They are having an Easter baskets for their and it's kind of late now. I mean, if you could drop off the Easter baskets, you actually would have to drop it off with Vicky and that crew. And it's Nikki Snow Raider, Vicky, a couple of the other Noni's in there, and let me see, Janice is in there. Um, so there's people to do that. Please send donations, because they will make more baskets with the donations for the kids in LA. So that is Vic again. I told her I would remind, and she didn't remind me, but I remembered. So there is the GoFundMe for the Raiderette in Virginia who needs some support. And again, Easter baskets for kids that don't have a lot in LA. Vic again, Nikki Snow Raider, Lanoni knows about it. So get with them and send some support. Make a kid's Easter a lot better this Sunday. So now I remembered. So now I didn't take your 40 seconds of time either.
That's okay, because you know what? I'm looking at my image in this computer screen, and I realized I went from looking old to looking. Everybody's like, "Oh, you look young." No, I look like Shrek.
That's okay. Shrek's a good looking dude.
Oh, sure, it's a talking donkey. We're getting up there. That's a trick, right?
Yeah, talking donkey.
Skipper, you have a good night. I'm gonna stay in here and enjoy the show. Talk to you soon, brother. Probably tomorrow.
Thanks again, partner. You take care. Remember, Dos Pendeos with Jack and my shipmate here. By the way, the other broadcast the other night, you trounced me. Everybody was on your page because they expect it from Chronicles of the Black Hole.
Dude, yeah, the Chronicles of the Black Hole is the fun Raiders history lesson by me and Captain Jack.
Yeah.
That guy.
Whatever. Yeah, one of those.
No,
other way. There you go. Yeah.
We do our Chronicles of the Black Hole and tell you and teach you about the old Raiders legends, and we did a tribute to Todd Christensen last week, and his son messaged me and thanked us for what an amazing show it was. And Jack, is there a way I can share that to you from my messages on YouTube?
Not that I know of, other than you can
save the whole thing and then email maybe.
Yeah, you can send it, and you can tell him that I
paid a big tribute. His son paid a big tribute to us and thanked us for remembering and honoring his father.
Well, we'll do more of that as well.
Yeah. Anyway, good night, sir. And I will stay. I'm sticking in. I'm just going to jump in the chat and harass you.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks again, shipmate. Always good seeing you.
Good night, bro.
Good night. That's OG Daniel. And he's not my spot because I didn't put up my. And I will say that I will put this up. I like the. Was it the? Yeah. I'll do this. See. You don't know jack about sports. Now it's up. Now that's in my spot. So now when people come in, I got to go over to my spot. But remember, there are people, and thank you there for all of the positives. All eyes on alleyesong.com. Thank you there. All eyes on G, and then we got Big Boy Mario. Thank you. I swear I need to do this maybe tomorrow when I get off of work, and I got to go through my basket because I got to send the beanies. I got to send the prizes out because I've been meaning to do it. And again, you guys know I've been dealing with some personal issues. I'm getting over that. It still hurts, but I'm getting over that. So please bear with me. Hey, and Jared, thank you for that. Remember, like, share. Please comment after the show. And Vanessa, it's still there. It's still there. I haven't Well, did I move? No, I didn't move it. No, it's still over there. It's still over there. I still got my Raider tree up, Vanessa. Wait, I'll even show you. You guys think I'm lying? Okay, you see the Raider tree? See, crap. See, this is up, and I don't know if it. Okay, you see the Raider tree? That's the Raider tree. Okay, the Raider tree is still up, and if you can see out of the corner, you see like at the very left, you see the little white Raider tree. If you look over past where Stabler, where Plunkett is, and you see the hat on the thing, you see the little white tree. That's Vanessa's Raider tree, and it's still up. So I still have that here in my house. So it's going great. It's going great. Oso's in the house. Thank you there, Oso. Good to see you. I'm getting there. Like I said, I'm trying to be positive. Still some things I'm dealing with. But again, and the Pittsburgh report is ready. Jared, you know the number. You know the number. And see, Vanessa, I would never tell you bull crap. I still got your tree up in the room. And if you want to come into the show, again, we're only not quite 37 minutes into the show. I'd love to have people come in. Vanessa, if you can, please come in. Big Boy Mario, you can. Jared comes in via the phone. Jared is a phone dude, so he will come in a bit. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I don't have my IG up because I didn't get it. Okay, and here we go. We got the Pittsburgh report coming in. Okay, hang on. Let me get this squared away. Okay, there we go.
Pittsburgh Jared D. Diggerlo. To accept, press.
All right, Jared, you're on. Let me get that timer ready. You are on 5 minutes. Go, brother. What's going on with you?
Not much. Apparently tonight the Penguins are playing a little bit better tonight than they did the night before. I mean, they struggled the night before on the island. They lost in a shootout, but tonight they are ready to go. They're playing with a little more swagger tonight and a little firepower, if you will. Howard, they're definitely hitting the pipes in the net tonight. Howard, Mr. Crosby's having a good night. Howard, he is 1 goal shy of 30, but yes, they are up 5-3 on the Isle. So hopefully, Howard, tonight, Howard, they get to 97 points and hang on here. They still got a lot of work to do, however, Carolina right now is still the team to beat, obviously, in the Metro Division.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens there.
But hey, at least you're making the playoffs. My Flyers suck.
Yeah, there's going to be some changes coming, however. We'll have to see if they can turn it around. Some other news to report, however. Like I said, we heard some other news, however, earlier today, apparently. However, Bryson DeChambeau apparently will have had wrist surgery. However, he will be out the next 2 months, believe it or not, apparently.
Yep.
Believe it or not. He has a fractured hook in his left wrist, however. Apparently, however, he said today, however, actually it was yesterday, he said, however, over the past few months, my team, Dr. Graham, and myself have been monitoring the fracture to the bone of my left wrist. I made attempts to play through this injury at 3 recent events, including the Masters last week, and I just could not do it. So he is going to be out, however, as far as the PGA goes next month, however, there at Southern Hills. But this week there at Harbortown, we got Wonky Neiman, however, 2 shots back, however, followed by Graham McDowell and Patrick Cantley and Corey Connors. So things are off to a good start there at Harbortown. Of course, we know the draft is in 2 weeks, of course. Some big news coming out of the NFL today. Sammy Watkins signing with Green Bay. Also, we have heard A.J. Green has re-signed with Arizona for another year, but that leaves me the question, is Arizona going to be trading Kyler Murray, however, possibly on draft night? There's been rumors going around out in Arizona that Kyler Murray could be on his way out in Arizona.
And if that were to happen, Jared, because there are people that are looking for a quarterback, and that would just throw the quarterbacks are all accounted for right now.
Well, except Mayfield. Mayfield keeps complaining he's been thrown under the bus, however. I mean, a lot of people are saying right now he's thrown under the bus, however, and he's bitching and complaining, however. I mean, I know Seattle is showing a little interest in him, but right now, I mean, does he just have to take his medicine and like it, so to speak, for another year, however, before he decides to get himself out of it? I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see.
But we got the draft in 2 weeks. I mean, we're going to see what happens. I mean, we heard today Matt Corral, the Mississippi kid, already has visited Pittsburgh. The Cincinnati kid also has already visited Pittsburgh. Pickett's already close to the Steelers. So far, 3 quarterbacks have been visited. I know next week they're going to be talking with the kid from Nevada. Or they're going to talk with him tomorrow. I don't know. Luckily, and see where they go from here. But that's what's happening right now. I mean, we keep hearing reports that the Steelers are going to try to make some sort of trade to get in the top 10. I mean, will they do that? That's the big question. We don't know now.
Yeah, where is Strong out of Nevada? What is he projected? Second round?
Mid-second round, early mid-second round, somewhere in that ballpark, but he could also sneak in the late first round. Like I said, I don't know what Pittsburgh's going to do yet. I mean, I keep hearing reports that they want to move up to 20 to hit the top 10, if not into the top 5, because now there's talk, however, that they're trying to make a deal, however, with Seattle, and Seattle could maybe take our spot, and we take their spot at 9, because there's been talk that Seattle, Carolina, Washington are all looking at Kenny Pickett. Now, Pittsburgh really loves Pickett, obviously, and they really want him to have him on their board when it's their turn. But the question is, does he fall all the way out of the top 10 and down below 10? Right now.
Hi, Sophia. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. I'm just saying hi to Sophia. Good to.
Oh, no problem.
Good to see you.
But at the same time, however, he could fall out of the top 10 and fall now after 20. But again, if not, however, then that's going to leave Plan B or Plan C. And if Pickett fall out early, does that mean the kid from Cincinnati? Does that mean the kid from Mississippi? I don't know, because there's also talk Willis could be in the top 10 early as well.
Yeah, and again, and Ritter would be a good quarterback, and it's again, this is not the draft for quarterbacks, but there are going to be a few decent ones. Corral, Ritter, Strong, and there's talk about the Raiders taking a flyer on the quarterback from Brown in the 7th round, just as a developmental quarterback. Oh, there you go. That means that we're done. Now, I'm not going to shoo you out real quick, but it just means that we've hit our time. And yes,
no. I have people coming in, so it's no problem. So if I don't talk to you before the weekend, Howard, you guys have a good Easter and be safe out there. Don't eat too much chocolate, and just enjoy the Easter weekend.
No, actually, not to get into TMI, but I found out that milk and chocolate don't agree with me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
But that's all right, no problem. Just enjoy your Easter. That's all that matters.
There you go. Hey, thanks again there, shipmate. Thanks for coming in.
No problem. Yeah.
All right. That's the Pittsburgh Report, Jared. Always good to hear from him. If you don't know, like I said, this is a Raider channel, but it's a sports channel, and I gotta love Jared is he's my man. He comes in all the time. He is a devout a Captain Jackite. That doesn't sound right. He's a member of the crew, that's for sure. And he's loyal, and I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm going to be at the draft. So I hope to see you there. And China, thank you for that. I'm there, the salty young pirate. You're so full of it. I appreciate that, China. I appreciate that. So before I get emotional again, let me put this up. Please come into the show. There's the StreamYard link. Remember, you can come in via the phone. You got the link up for StreamYard. There's the phone, 813-609-0834. We've heard from Daniel. We've had the Pittsburgh Report with Jared. Steve Running, good evening to you. Good to see you there, Steve. Hopefully, like I said, come on into the show. I'm using the timer so I can get more people into the show. We've already spoken about Derek Carr's contract. It's a 1 year, like I said, it's a 3-year deal extension, but it's really a show me what you got this year, because if we don't like what we see, don't be surprised if the Raiders go after a quarterback next year. I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying that's the way the contract is written. Okay. he gets a raise of $4 million. So instead of getting $21 million this year, he gets 25. Now, considering that they put out a first and a second for Devontae Adams, I fully think that they're going to keep Carr with Adams for a while, but they have the option not to. That's what you need to know. Read the fine print of the contract. Please come in. Remember, like, share, and we love hearing from you. And I hope you come in because again, I don't want to talk all night. Richie Riche's in the house. I just saw him pop in over there on YouTube. It'll come up here. There we go. I need it's a little bit slower on that. Richie Riche. Wow, Richie, have you heard from Jason? And if you haven't, then maybe we'll set it up that maybe I'll have like we'll do a draft show. We got to do a draft show. No, I do not love talking, not all by myself. I can handle it. I've done shows for 2 hours in Gitmo on the radio, and I talked for 2 hours. It's tough. That's why I like the interactive portion of doing a show with you. Please come into the show. And but if all else fails, and hopefully I'll get with Richie and I'll get with Jason, but I know Richie will come in for some draft synopsis. Maybe it's because they can't get together as to a time. I will do that, but it's in 2 weeks. So we got to schedule something probably next week, if that's good for you. We'll get that squared away, but we'll talk about it again. Like, share. If you like what you see, please put the like button. The thing I like sharing is you're watching the show now. If you're watching on Facebook, I can't see the comments on Facebook. I really can't. So you could be commenting on Facebook, all these things, and I won't see them until later. And then I'll say thank you, but please come over to YouTube. Please come over to YouTube. It's just the way it is. We have a couple people watching. Let's see here. 16. One of these days, I'm going to have a show where I have like 200 people watching all at once. I will be out of my mind in a good way because this is what I like. But that's in the future. Remember, I will put this up as well. Come into the show. I will put the link up again. You can call. You can hit the link. And remember, you can support the show. By giving donations to the show. You can also... why did that do that? Oh, my goodness. It didn't do it for... Okay, here. Now I got to do it again here. Put it there. Said it didn't go through. Maybe that. Okay, there it is. Yep. It went through that time. Okay, again, I see. I got where it says, "Hey, brother. Hey, Facebook user. Thank you for coming in. Facebook. I don't know who you are because it says Facebook user. That's another reason. When I do get people that are on Facebook, I don't know who they are because it won't allow. That's why I said, please come over to YouTube. Please. We're gonna get more subscribers eventually. It's okay as long as you enjoy the show. I'm serious. As long as you enjoy the show, it's interactive. I hate talking by myself, but I've done with my friends, with Jared, with OG, and with your comments. I appreciate you being here, but I need some interaction because, like I said, we've spoken about Carr. And I think that we're going to have that better year. But the AFC West is the best division in football. And I'm not saying that biased. I'm saying it's because of the truth. It always used to be, and now it's ascended again to be the best division in football. So it's just you and I, Facebook users, folks that are on YouTube, I don't have my Instagram tonight. I forgot to grab my tablet. Sorry. But in good news is that there's things I've had to do that are my taxes are done. Thank God. I'm waiting to sign it. I'm waiting to sign it, but I will be doing that as well. Hey, there you go. Salute to Sunjoku. Thank you there, Sunjoku. And Sunjoku has a great YouTube channel as well. He doesn't pimp his channel. I will. He doesn't pimp his channel, but I do. Go to SJ Raider, Sunjoku. AC West is stacking our O-line light side scares the you know what, yeah. But here's a matter of something as well. Okay, here it's Sergio. Thank you there, Sergio. Sergio from SoCal. There, hey, thank you, Sergio. That's why I said you said, hey brother. Okay, thank you. That's why I said if you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube. Thank you. And remember, you're watching the broadcast on YouTube, share it up so people know where we're at. Okay. Share it up so people know where we're at. And I like this fact from Mike Sarah. Yeah, it is team friendly. It's an extension, but what can you do for me this year? And I think he'll get it done, barring injury. Knock wood here. I knocked wood, but it can be done. Anna Breen, thank you for being here. Love Anna Breen. Thank you, honey. It's good seeing people. And that's another reason why I need people to come in and talk, is so that I don't get emotional. You had the link. I will be at the draft. Can't wait to see people. And thank you, Matt Marinovich. Thank you. And this is another thing that I was saying. We have linemen. It's the fact that Tom Cable couldn't develop these guys. I'm sorry to say that. And I thought that, we got Tom Cable. He's a decent line coach. No, he's not. And we found out, because other than the linemen getting better at the end of the year because of ability, okay, Leatherwood got better. Here's something. Parker got better. Oh my God. I said it. He did. He got better at the end of the year. And he was re-signed because they see something in his physical ability. They see something in his physical ability. It's a matter of teaching and getting the most out of the players. Like I said, Illuminor, Parker, one of those guys, as of right now, one of those guys is the right tackle. Or Leatherwood kicks out the right tackle, and one of those guys goes to right guard. Might be Illuminor. Denzel Good is looking good from his injury. Okay. So we'll see what we got. And yeah, there's still a possibility or two of getting, Simpson was on the left. Yeah, Simpson was what was the name of that British chick? You are the weakest link. Yeah, Simpson was the weakest link. Good at left guard will replace Simpson. Or Simpson's going to be playing somewhere. Because I loved what we had with Simpson last year. And I can't wait to see you, Vanessa. Can't wait to see everybody. Hollywood's in the house. Hey, Hollywood. Hollywood! Like, share, push this out to everybody. Hopefully we'll get some more people. But as long as I'm in it, call in. I'll put the link up again. If you don't want to be on screen, the sound is better if you're on the link. I will say that the sound is better if you hit the link. If you don't hit the link, or if you don't have to be on screen, but the sound is better. And see, Vanessa even says a whole lot of Hollywood as well. Hello to Hollywood. La 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 Hollywood. There you go. I can do show. That's I'm gonna do that. If you don't call in, I'm gonna do show tunes. You don't want me to do show tunes. I know a lot of show tunes. I know all of West Side Story. South Pacific. Yeah, sorry about that. South Pacific. I know other ones, but that's why 8686753099. There you go. Phantom of the Opera. You know, I don't know a lot of that one. I don't. I know they had a signature song out of that, but I can't remember what it is. I just know, like I said, I know more Rodgers and Hammersteins. Oklahoma, South Pacific. I know Cabaret as well. That's the uh, you expect the high notes. I used to be able to hit the high notes. But I don't want to I already embarrassed myself. I don't want to embarrass myself more. Please come into the show. We are coming up on an hour, and I don't want to schwitz for another hour. So there's the links. Hit the links. We've heard from Jared, who gave the Pittsburgh report. We heard from obviously Daniel. Hey, East Coast Raider, thank you for that question. Raider from the Bay Area, now in Pittsburgh. Wow. Okay, you should get together with Jared. Jared's in the Pittsburgh area as well. Thank you, there, East Coast Raider, and also Jimmy Farrell is also out there with the East Coast. He came from New York over in the Pittsburgh area, so you guys ought to get together. What the take on Carr is this, and I said it, and thank you for asking. He gets a $4 million raise this year. He was going to make $21 million this year. Now he's making 25. Okay, $4 million raise, and it's a basically buy, or it's like a buy or sell type of thing. You know, if he doesn't do well, they can get rid of him at the end of this year, and they don't owe him. So it's a pay as you go, or a 1 year. He has years added on, but he's got to perform this year, and I think he will. Okay, and Willie Wayne says he thinks the Carr contract is perfect. Again, it's nice. Okay, what's going on with China? Bell County, okay, town of Salado. Just haven't had time to keep up. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. China, as long, hey, be safe. I'm trying to do my shows, getting back to the Captain Jack of old, and I'm not quite there, but I'm getting there. Remember, come into the show tonight. Hopefully, we'll get. Oh, that I knew there was something wrong. Yeah, it was too high. But this is the thing you got to remember as well. The entire AFC West has gotten better. Now, I still think the Raiders are a 1 or a 2 there. I say that analytically. I say it unbiased. We were a playoff team last year. Okay. The Chargers weren't. The Broncos weren't. The Chargers added some people on defense, but really Khalil Mack was, and I said his name. Used to call him 50 who, but it really is kind of like 50 who. Did you see it, by the way, when he was signed? Did you see him hold up his jersey? He doesn't look really impressed. Kind of like when he had his Bears jersey. He didn't look real happy. And that's the same thing. They're not getting the Khalil Mack that was just that all-pro stellar performer with the Raiders. They're getting a kid that doesn't have all of the motor. And again, I hope I answered your question, East Coast Raider. I hope I answered your question. I like it. It's team friendly, but next year is where the quarterbacks are coming out, and those are the like the top of the line quarterbacks. But there's going to be a lot of them, and maybe the Raiders. Remember, Carr was a second round pick the same year that they picked up 50 who. And he's been with us ever since. He's been the starting quarterback ever since. Excuse me. So there's not saying that it doesn't need to be a first round guy, but I think that they will. I think that next year, okay, and here's something as well. Is Strong from Nevada is there in the second round, and there is somebody that wants to be a trade partner? Yeah, that's true. That's true, Matt. I got to put that as well. He didn't look excited with any team when he was putting it. So you're right. Okay, and then Powers? Was it Powers? RG? No trade clause. They can still dump him up to 3 days after the league year starts next year. I'm optimistic we'll be in the Super Bowl when the big dance is in Vegas. Two Super Bowls in 2 years. In 2 years, the Raiders will be hosting the Super Bowl. It's in Arizona next year, and I actually think that getting a hometown Super Bowl is doable. I think we can do that. But there is a team that has their take on that, and I'm going to bring in one of my shipmates here. And when I pop him in, remember I don't talk over the timer, so I actually give him the 5 minutes. I'm gonna bring in my shipmate, and you're in my spot. I got to go to my spot. See, I have to move you. Okay. So we got there, and thank you. It's Richie Riche. Thank you, shipmate, for coming in. I'm going to start the time first. No, before I start the timer, thank you for coming in. And again, remember, folks, Richie Riche and I will. Well, it's basically I'm going to be doing a lot of this. Richie Riche is going to give you a draft show. Hopefully, Jason Dean can join us. But Richie Riche is already Roger. I know you're busy, so let me know when would be a good night, because I know on Tuesdays you have or is it Wednesdays?
No, I do Wednesdays. I got
the
my
Wild
new,
Wild West.
my new podcast. So
Yeah, stand up. I want to see the full shirt. You're not
I'm too tall. I'm too tall for the camera.
That's okay. I want to see the shirt. Okay. I like that. Wild West podcast. Join Richie Riche in that. He represents the Broncos. Wi-Fi Willie is for the Raiders, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
See, one of these days, dude. One of these days, if and you need to tell Wi-Fi Willie to start throwing some people my way. Start throwing some people my way, because you're in with Wi-Fi Willie, and he's got oodles. I mean, the big three: Wi-Fi Willie and Mitchell Renz, and of course Graphic. Okay, those are the big three of YouTube Raider guys that are the YouTube. Now, granted, the Raider podcast with Murph and Swaggy Jeff and Mosh, they have a big following as well. I'm trying to bleed some of the people that go see them, but I guess I'm a niche. I talk too much. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna start the calendar or start the clock. What are you doing tonight there, Richie? What do you got for me tonight? Your best on this Thursday.
You guys had a pretty big news day yesterday with Derek Carr's contract. That was a pretty good move by, I think, the Raiders. I'm not going to lie. I said on the Wild Wild West podcast, actually, that I was actually kind of surprised that Derek Carr even signed that deal. Well, he finally has his kind of best friend, if you will, on the roster, or at least is, a very, very good friend of his, and Devontae Adams on the roster. They're very, very close. They've made no secrets of that. There's some rumors I even heard that Devontae bought the house next door to Derek.
Yeah, he's in Gruden's old house.
Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. So then it seems very strange that you would sign a deal that basically gives the team a means of kicking you to the curb after a year.
Yeah, but see, that's okay. Let me pause it so you get your full effect. Wait a second. Okay, I'm pausing at 3:56. When I bop in, I don't like to take on time, but he's betting on himself in the fact that says, okay, I told you I would do something that would help the team. I'm betting on myself, but I'm betting that you're gonna love everything that we have this year, and I'm going to make it so that you definitely want to pick me up, okay? And I am going to continue go. And I want to say, I got a Bronco person in here for you there, Glacial Musher, one of your peeps.
I didn't even announce I was coming in here, so they were here all on their own.
Okay, well and Glacial Musher is over on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Be a follow. I want to get more followers on Twitch too. Oh, I need to pause it because I'm babbling. Okay, go ahead.
So I mean, it's a good point. Like he's betting on himself, and I totally understand that. But it doesn't change the fact that, well, and sorry, I just want to quickly speak to one of the comments there. It was either
Go
that,
ahead.
it was either playing for the Raiders or playing golf. Just no. I mean, Carr's a top 12 quarterback, right in that range there
Yeah.
in the league. If we're going to be perfectly honest, do you honestly think that a top 12 quarterback is going to either play for your team or play golf? There's going to be teams clamoring over the league to get Derek Carr on their team if the Raiders were to cut him or not give him that contract or whatever the case may be. So,
Mhm.
I mean, no, he's not playing golf for a very long time. He might play golf in the offseason because it's fun, but he's not doing that because he's not going to get another team. So you can just kind of put that right out your mind. And that's coming from, arguably your largest division rival, right? Like Carr is a great quarterback, full stop, period. So, I'm just surprised that he signed the structure that he did. Like I understand some of the reasons, I understand the no trade clause, all that kind of stuff, but it seems too big of a risk for someone in his position to have made, given the circumstances of how many other suitors he would have had. It just seems very strange that he would have put himself in that position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I totally understand. I truly do get it. And then the other thing that makes a little less sense to me is, as I even mentioned this actually on the podcast as well, is that I thought that Carr and Adams would have kind of structured their deals to kind of overlap with one another. And what I mean by that is, let's say Carr took less this year, but then you front load Adams' contract. So then you end up with like a lesser hit from the quarterback and a bigger hit from the wide receiver. And then but what happens is Carr's contract is low this year, and so is Adams, and then they both balloon out in the back end of their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't sort them out in such a way where the two contracts kind of were mutually beneficial to the Raiders, which I thought was kind of strange.
Okay, and I got let me pause you because I don't want to talk over you. And it normally would be where like one would be low, the other one would be high, and it would kind of like go like that, but not. It's a matter of Carr betting on the Raiders and Adams ascending together, and that they are counting on the salary cap to go up, which will help out a bit as well, because I do expect that. And I also think that if they are together, then they will find ways to take and again it's all in how you restructure. And as long as they are together, and again, literally, they're neighbors, as you said. They live like one house down from each other. I think there's somebody in between, but they have that together.
Oh, they're both approached that guy in the middle and said, we'll split the difference, go away. Like, full well that that's happening, right? Like,
I don't know who that guy is yet, but I'm sure. I'm sure he's got money. Let's put it that way.
I don't care how much money you have. You do not have Derek Carr and Devontae Adams money. Full stop. Period. You just don't. You just don't.
Yeah.
You're in
Okay.
rare air when you're making a signing bonus of $30 million.
Right.
Like, you're just in rare air. Even CEOs are not making that kind of money up front in like a year. Sorry, there's very few CEOs, but they do exist. But you're you're Disney money at that point. As a CEO of Disney, that's what he's making. And yeah, there's like what one of one for that position. So yeah, good luck. So yeah, he is, exactly. Adams is Carr's kid. That's exactly my point. Like, they're literally like best friends, and that's why they live so close together. That's why Adams is in with Las Vegas, and that's why he kind of pushed his way out of Green Bay to come to Las Vegas. All those sorts of things. So this doesn't surprise me in the slightest. What does surprise me is just the contracts. It's the structure. It's not the contract itself. The contract, $40 million a year. He probably could have pushed for more, but then that would have limited the team, and that's not who Carr is. Right? That's not who Carr is.
Yeah. Yeah. Finish the thought, sir.
Yeah, that's not who Carr is, right? He's looking ahead and trying to make sure that everyone can fit under the cap. But that's part of the reason why I made the comment before is you then think that they would kind of cross, like you said, that crossover effect of the two contracts between Adams and Carr. I would have thought that they would have kind of crossed over one another to then absorb the offensive hit of having two star players like that. The other one is I saw some other comments here about Renfro and Waller. I have some bad news. I don't think Waller's getting re-signed by you guys.
No, I agree with you there. In fact, don't shoot me, people, but I still say, because I had it on a good source when they got the Adams trade, I had a source that said it was coming, and one of the it was, from what I understood, it was going to be Waller goes to the Packers. And it didn't happen. Now, one of the reasons why I think it didn't happen was because there's things in the collective bargaining agreement where you can't trade a player for a franchise tag player or something along those lines. There's things in the fine print. But from what I understood, that's why I was saying I don't know the full ramifications of the contract. Was it was supposed to be a one and Waller for Adams, and it didn't come to fruition. So the fact remains that that's why the Raiders had to pony up that second, because Ziegler did not want to give up that second round pick, or if he was going to do it, he wanted to give it up the next year. So it would be a 1 this year and a 2 next year. That didn't happen. So that's why there was a little bit of dickory docking with the contract when we got pushed out. That's why I said don't be surprised if there is somebody on the board with a trade partner, okay, in the second round. The Raiders might say, "Hey, we want that pick." If it's somebody that is there and with somebody that's available and a trade partner, it might not happen, but it also might. So 50-50, obviously.
So
But don't be surprised.
what would you think? What would you think? I could totally see the Raiders and the Packers have already made a deal. They can't do it for Adams, but there's nothing preventing them from trading Waller to the Packers for the second round pick in the middle of the draft.
Maybe.
Right? There's nothing preventing them from that because Waller's under contract. They couldn't do it for the player, so fine, fair enough. But there's nothing to say that the Raiders didn't already make a backdoor deal to trade Waller for even if it's not back for your second, to trade for like another third and maybe a fifth or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who knows how these deals work? So it's totally in the realm of possibilities. And if you gain those extra picks this year, there's nothing to prevent you from picking up a reasonable tight end. And frankly, if you're going to be perfectly honest, Eric Saubert from the Denver Broncos, who I think is a spectacular tight end, very, very underrated, would be a great fit for to move over to Las Vegas. Frankly, I want him back in Denver, but I just don't think they're interested, which I don't understand. But he's a spectacular tight end. He's a great blend and mix of a blocker and a pass catcher. He's like perfect. He's perfect for the outside zone blocking scheme, which Denver's running, and I don't know, they just like left him out. I don't get it, but he'd also be a good fit for you guys because I think he'd work well with Derek Carr.
Okay, and again, remember That is Richie Riche. He has the Wild Wild West podcast. He is on MHRT Network. He supports the show, and we support him as well. He's got great content, great stuff. So there you go. I mean, it's quite like I said. Make sure you support Richie Riche. Richie Riche, again, plug your show so we know.
Yeah, so we're on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, and you can kind of slot in the other time zones in the middle there. We have a representative from each AFC West team, so Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. And all four of us kind of give our insights into the various teams. We broke down things like roster weaknesses on the roster, upcoming draft, and we're going to start getting into OTAs and things of that nature, like the off-season workouts and everything. Our next show, and kind of go over what we're seeing. The Raiders and Broncos are both in unique situations where we both have new coaches and kind of new regimes in place. So there's a lot to talk about, and we have huge representation from the Raiders on the podcast. So you guys will certainly find that there's a bit of certainly a massive representation from your fan base there. And we welcome any and all of you to come and chime in and give us a shout out.
All right. Again, Richie Riche is a supporter of the show, just like Jared has his Pittsburgh stuff. We let Richie on because he's a good dude and he's got good analysis. And thanks again, Richie. And again, no, I don't like talking up all the time. Trust me, I would rather talk with people. And again, hey, thanks for coming in, shipmate. Always a pleasure seeing you.
Have a good one.
All right. That's Richie Riche. Good to see him as well. So again, a line is open. A line is open. We if you want to come in, I will post it again. There is the link. There is the phone number. That's Best Live. I really watched that at least. Yeah, I was going to say it's good stuff. Thank you there, Tito. Tito is in here as well. So again, got more time to pop in again. We've had Richie Riche on. We've had what do you call it? Jared called in. We had Daniel. Come into the show. Come into the show. Come on. This kind of reminds me of the old Die Hard. Yeah, come on over to the coast, have some fun. Come on in, have some fun. And I have the lighter in my hand. I'm going through the vents. Come into the show. We got some time. We've only done 1 hour and 18 minutes, so we got some time. Come into the show. And again, thank you, Richie Riche. Richie we'll figure out when Richie will be on to do his, because again, I don't have, and I admit it. I do not have time in the day. I do not have time in the day to do all of the draft analysis that other people can. And I love that they are having good stuff. Lance Dominguez, thank you for coming in. Lance is my Packers fan, so we have Richie from the Broncos. We have Jared, who's a Steelers fan. We got Lance Dominguez. Thank you for popping in, Lance. He's the Packer guy. And thank you for again, and Richie is saying that. Hit the like, comment after the show. Thank you, Richie. It gets the algorithm going. Like, don't like. It's still cool, okay? Like or don't like. But comment after the show, please. We want to get more people out there that see the show. And Lance likes my hat. And as I told people, I'm bringing more hats from my big hat rack over there. There's like 300 hats over there. And I'm trying to get them all on camera eventually. Okay. Wow. Tito was the, which draft year do you think was the best? 68. Wasn't Stabler the 68 draft? Because and here's a trivia question. And Tito's a little older than me. But I believe they drafted Stabler in 68 and he was the second round pick. And they drafted a quarterback in the first round. And it was Eldridge Dickey. Oh, Lance says, okay, I'll do a quick version. Analysis on Carr's new contract. We'll say it again there, Lance. it's basically it's only a raise of $4 million this year. He was due 21. He's going to get 25. It's like a 1 year deal with the 3 on the back end, but the Raiders don't have to pick up those 3 years if he doesn't perform this year. It's team friendly. It's at 35 a year, but that's kind of like the going rate for quarterbacks, that are getting 40, okay? So it's a good deal for Carr. It's a good deal for the Raiders, but again, Carr has to perform this year. Now there's an injury settlement thing where, if he doesn't get, it's like the day after the Super Bowl or the league year, one of those things where the contract will pick up. But it's the way that Carr bet on himself. He's with his bud, and it's a win-win for both people. I hope I answered that enough for you there, Lance. And yeah, there was a ton of Hall of Famers in that draft. So thank you. Remember, like, share. Yeah, there you go. What, 40 million? Yeah, but you kick in the other thing. I think it's between. It's all in the math. It's 40 million for the 3, yes, but there's other things where it could go. Or basically, it's like 35 if you put all of the years together. It's a matter of semantics. The matter of semantics, yeah, and he is underappreciated. So again, like, share, comment after the show. Thank you, Richie Riche says that. Again, I'm not going to talk the entire time. I'm going to put the link up again. So if you want to come in. Yeah, Tito, it's $25 million this year. Over the lifetime of the contract, I think it's $60 million guaranteed. There are numbers. It's $25 million this year, but he was already getting $21 million. They gave him a $4 million bonus for this year. I think over the life of the contract, it was $60 million this year. Okay, and Richie Riche has it down to the penny. It's 24.9. I rounded it up to 25. Okay, and there it is. This year, he was getting 21. Now he's making 25. That's this year. Okay, 33 million. Okay. Mode, try to come in quick because remember I only have a 2-hour show and I cut it at the 2 hours. Okay, and then here's the 24. The next year 42. But remember the salary cap should hopefully have gone up by then. And then 25 is the last year, right? Because he's a free agent in 26. There you go. So it's 42 and 24, 41.3 in 2025. Which, again, it's all in how you look at the math. It's all in how you look at the math. And yeah, Tito, there is the 25 million. Like I said, that's for this year. Okay, and we do got a call, so we'll go to Raider Mode, who's Jesse Marquez, who is calling on the phone.
RDR Jesse Marquez.
To accept, press 1.
There you go, Mode. How you doing there, brother? What's going on with you?
I'm doing good, Captain. Doing good.
What's your? Oh, I got to put the timer on because we put people on timers now. So we got the thing. You got your 5 minutes. What's on your mind tonight on this Thursday night?
First, the new contract that was extended for Jerry. That's pretty good considering that we picked up Devontae Adams.
Right. And
I was actually thinking that either one of them would have had more money going into them either way.
Yeah, I mean it's team friendly for the Raiders, but Carr gets to stay with his buddy, and the way that I said, the way that it's situated, it's good for a bunch of different. It's good. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Oh yeah. I'm still a little hoping that a third string quarterback that could possibly battle for that second string position.
Right.
Or
Well, one of the mocks, and I'm going to pause it right now. One of the mocks has the Raiders possibly drafting, and again, mocks are mocks. There's credence and there's not. But the kid from Brown, who is the Brown quarterback, one of the mocks had the Raiders picking him in the 7th round, which wouldn't be a bad pick. But here's the other thing: I really think that the Raiders are going to be doing a lot of trade downs to pick up more picks. They're going to be picking up more picks, and I think that's going to happen.
Yeah. But I really hope that they do work on that offensive line as well, because we need to protect Derek.
And again, they have signed Parker again. Boy, and Luminor knows how to do with that coach. Okay. So he goes along well with the coach, and he played in that system. So Luminor is going to have a shot to be one of the starters this year, if not the swing tackle. Maybe it's him and Parker battling it out for the right tackle spot. That I don't know. Good's going to be in the mix, but they have addressed it. It's just not a lot of big names in there, but I think that they will be okay. It's a matter of coaching and potential and living up to what you got to go.
Oh yeah.
So anything else in mind there, Mode? And thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you.
And
really, that was just pretty much it.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. And again, like I said, I appreciate you coming in, because trust me, I don't want to carry the entire show.
Oh no, you're good.
All right. Hey, Jesse, thanks for popping in, brother. And how's the team this year that you're on?
I actually got dropped from the first team that I was on, and I got picked up by a different team.
Okay. Well, you're still playing, brother.
Yeah.
You're
But
still
the different team that I'm on, their season's not going all that well. Hopefully, coming into the second half of the season, we can pick things up and pick up their first win, and hopefully get the team marching to a playoff spot.
Okay. Well, keep us in mind and let us know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for coming in there, Jesse, aka Raider Mode. Appreciate you being there. And again, like, share, and push this out so people will come aboard.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care. That was Raider Mode, aka Jesse Marquez. So we actually will clear this up. And I do see that Sharif is in the house, and I will say this as well. Yeah, Tony Romo, the sequel. Again, we discussed this as well. It's a 1-year deal with 3. They can drop him. They can drop him at the end of the year, and if he doesn't do well, like I said, if he doesn't do well, we'll see. And I want to say thanks to Sharif. Hopefully, we'll hear from Sharif. And I got Fade to Black coming in just a minute, so I got you, brother, in just a little bit. And I want to say thank you as well to Ref Guru, aka of NFL Nation Live. I haven't heard a schedule drop date yet either. So, because I need to make I need to make hotel arrangements as soon as that date drops, because I got to get my dates for the rooms immediately after that. And thank you for coming in. The power of Ref Guru. Thank you there, shipmate. And remember, during the season, NFL Nation Live, it's myself, Ref Guru, as well as Violator. Make sure you pop in for the show. Willie Wayne says May 1st. Okay, maybe we'll get it on May 1st. So Willie Wayne says that. So thank you there, Willie Wayne. Sharif might pop in as well. But until then, We're gonna pop in with Fade to Black. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get over on my side. Yep, there you go.
How you
How
doing,
you
Cap?
doing, mate? Yeah. What's going on with you tonight?
Good to see you, man. What's your feelings on the old Derek Carr extension?
Like I said, I like it in the fact that it's a team friendly
Yeah.
and Derek friendly deal. It's about the going rate. I hate saying it. It's about the going rate for the quarterbacks nowadays. And the reason why, and there were people that were just, oh my God. But when you have, and my Chiefs friend popped me up the other night as well on this. So let me start the timer. See, I've been babbling.
You're good. You're good. You're good, Cap.
Here's the thing is that the Chiefs signed Mahomes for a humongous deal,
Right.
and then the Cowboys signed Dak Prescott to a humongous deal. The
Hurt the
Packers
team.
signed Rodgers to a humongous deal. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is this: it was blown out of the water when the Browns gave 200 and something $1 million to Deshaun Watson. Oh my God. So the fact that Derek is in on that deal, it's not bad. Not bad.
No, I agree with you. And you know what? Like the three quarterbacks you mentioned before, that kind of hurt the team, right? To build on a good organization, right? So I think Carr is leaving some of that money out there to pick up some good players, for like
Yes.
the Renfros and Wallers and all that. I mean, he's a Raider, bro. I'm telling you right now, he's a Raider. He doesn't want to play anywhere else.
No, I agree. And it'll be something that we can't wait. Again, we'll see what we got. And I think it's a good deal for all parties involved. And if Derek bet on himself, and I think that we'll see if the betting is he, like you said, he bet on himself in Vegas, so we'll see
Yeah.
if that pans out.
I agree with you.
What are your thoughts, Fade?
No, exactly what I just said right now. I mean, I totally agree that I love the fact that, I mean, there's a lot of car haters out there, right?
Right.
And a lot of guys that love Carr. And I'm in the middle. I love Carr. I really do. And I want him to do well. But this year will probably tell us the most right now because he's been surrounded around good pieces, right? So we'll see how it goes this year. Well, let me ask you a question, Cap. I mean, how many quarterbacks have you seen that hang around their team for this long? He's been with the Raiders, what, 9 years already? 8, 9 years? You don't
Yes,
see
for
that
sure.
these days.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that these days. Aaron Rodgers is one. Wilson was one. Now he's with, with Denver. But other than that, I love the dedication that Carr has for the team. We just have to build around him.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be a good thing for that. Again, it's a win-win, and it remains to be seen. We will see if it was worthwhile. And
I mean, how much do you think you could have gotten paid somewhere else?
yeah, I mean he could have, but again, like I said, he's on our string for this
One
year.
more year. You're right.
What else has been going on with you there, Fade?
Just I'm gonna try to make it out to Vegas to get out there with the guys, and but my thing is I like the last show you guys had, you and OG, Todd Christensen. That was a good show.
Yeah,
You know,
and we wished that we were allegedly, or not allegedly, but and we were supposed to have um Toby come in, who is Todd's son, but he didn't feel comfortable being on camera, but we still did it.
oh
And
really?
he gave some thanks to for OG and OG reached out to him, and he was the reason why we thought of doing the Todd Christensen one. But and he said thanks to us for doing it. But again, I get credit for Phil, but I got to give credit for OG reaching out to Toby Christensen on that one as well.
I wore his jersey in high school. My dad gave me that jersey for my birthday. And Todd Christensen, man, I mean, a lot of people don't know who he is, but he was a great tight end, for the Raiders.
Yeah. And I said, and I don't know, actually, if I go on the camera, I can show this. You can see over there.
Oh,
part of the room. I know that I've showed different of the room before, but yeah, I got there's the Howie one, there's the Todd one. And so yeah, I got different jerseys here. So that's our timer. But hey, Fade, thanks for coming in, and it's always a
Thank
pleasure
you, brother.
to have you here.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No, thanks again, man. And again, like, share, push this out. We'll get more people as well.
Yes, sir. Love you, Cap. Take care.
Hey, love you as well, brother. You be well. That was Fade the Black. Vicky OG was on earlier, and by the way, Vicky, I did promote, and here's Vicky Ginn or Vicky Orr, it depends. Find Vicky, and I said this earlier on the broadcast. I said, if you would like to help out with the Easter baskets, get together with Vicky Orr, Vicky Ginn on Facebook, whichever one you see. I think it's Vicky Ginn on Facebook. I believe it's Vicky Ginn on Facebook, right? But you can help bring Easter baskets via monetary support. Unless you're out in the LA area and you want to drop off Easter baskets, I did promote this earlier, Vicky. And also, since Sharif was here, I also told Sharif, and I'll put Sharif's information up as well. Again, find Sharif's Ala Khan's page on Facebook, because he has a GoFundMe link, and I got to put it on my page. And I apologize, I haven't done it already, but I have promoted it as well, Sharif. There's a GoFundMe for a Raiderette. She's a Navy vet. She is a breast cancer survivor, and she is also a survivor of domestic abuse. And there's a GoFundMe for her. So again, help out these people. Again, go to Sharif Ala Khan's page on Facebook. Go to Vicky Orr, Vicky Ginn's page on Facebook, so you can feel good about helping some people out. So I wanted to make sure that we did that as well. So Vicky, I did it. I didn't forget. And Sharif, I did that as well. Remember, you can also help out the show by giving donations. $5 via Super Chat or Super Sticker. And we did have a donation tonight. It was earlier, and I can't remember who it was, and I apologize. I'll write it because I'll get the information. $5 via Super Chat or Super Sticker. Or what I prefer, because I get the whole donation, is the $5 via the Cash App, which is at $ Captain Jack Rackham. It's listed there. Yeah, there it is. I actually have my fingers working tight. It's listed there. Or $5 friends and family on PayPal to BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. Also, if you wish, please support the page by joining the page. Become a page member. Membership has its perks, okay? And Mike Sarah's playing with you, Sharif. Go Carr, Sharif. So again, like, share, comment after the show. I'm going to put this again, okay? Like, share, and please comment after the show. Because if you do, the metrics go where more people will hang out with us. And I want to bring this to more people. So please do that. Remember, if you are on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I don't have my Instagram up tonight. I apologize. We are watching on Northeast Streaming Sports on Roku. So this is a live performance on Roku. So thank you for the folks that are on Northeast Streaming Sports. Roku We thank that. Yep, kids get cancer too. That's true. Thank you there, Vicky. And that is for, like I said, kids get cancer too. It's for the kids out there. The Easter baskets. Find Vicky or Vicky Ginn. Find her. Support that cause, or go over to Sharice's page and support the causes. Help folks out. You know that this is the time of year that we need to do that. So. Hey, wow, we got Regina's in the house. One of the wonderful lady Raiderettes as well. Thank you for being in here. A spicy, beautiful lady. Okay. Let me rephrase that. A beautiful lady that is awesome. Awesome. No spiciness there. None. No spiciness there. Thank you. Love you as well. There you go. And Vicky said it as well. If you're not in Long Beach or LA area, you can donate cash to the families. Again, find Vicky or Vicky Ginn on Facebook. Again, find Sharisa Allah Khan or message. Yeah, and here you go. You can also do that. Message her on Messenger on Facebook. And I love you as well, honey. I do. She's a beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. So again, we are up at 141. It's fine. I'd like to have somebody else come in, but we've hit most of the 90 minutes, and I don't want to just be babbling. We've discussed all of these issues. Thank you there, Vicky. I think you're the best as well. Remember, you could I'll go donate. Okay. Sharif. Sharif says that Vicky to Sharif's going to donate after the show. So there you go. You got some donations coming as well, Sharif. Remember, go to Sharif Salah Khan's page on Facebook for the Raiderette. I think it's Lorena. I forget and I apologize. A very, very wonderful gal. Remember, veteran, breast cancer survivor, and domestic abuse survivor. There's things for her over on Sharif's page. And again, Vicky Orr for the Kids Get Cancer too. And there you go. Lena Grimm. Thank you, Sharif. I brain farted the name. Lena. It's Lena. I was close. I know I've spoken to her. She's a wonderful lady. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. That's why I made the comment I made. Yeah. No. Yeah. La. Anyway, if you'd like to come in, you can come into the show. I'm going to put it up one more time. I'll cut it after a while. You know, we've had a decent long show tonight. We're at 143. Again, if you like to contribute donations via Super Chat or Super Sticker on YouTube, the Cash App, which I prefer because then I get the full donation, and the $5 friends and family, that's at PayPal at Big Raider J. And thank you to everybody. And again, Sharif says thank you as well. Vicky Orr just sent a donation, so she will be. Yep, thank you there. She will get another entry into the treasure chest of prizes. I will probably tomorrow when I come home from work. I will go into that big box and get out the prizes. Like I said, Vicky gets a prize. I don't know if she knew that or not, but Vicky's getting a prize. Okay, because the person that won the prize bequeathed it to her. That was my shipmate over in UK. He's a Vikings fan, Kel. Kel said, give it to Vicky. So Vicky gets Kel's prize. Kel won, but he's bequeathing it to Vicky because it's a Raider prize. Vince is getting a prize, and Super Mario is getting a prize. Also, I have 2 beanies to send out. One of them is going to be to the shipmate that I was talking about earlier. And again, thank you there, Vicky. And there you go. No, actually, Doc, I didn't. When is Passover? I don't know when Passover is. I didn't that didn't pan out. That didn't pan out. So I don't know when Passover is, and I'm gonna miss out. Anyway, so we'll call it a night. Thank you for being here again. Please like, please share, please like, please share. Comment after the show, please. Do the metrics. Like, dislike if you don't like it. That's fine too. That's fine too. But we will be back here again on Sunday. Remember, tomorrow night, it's the Dos Pendejos show over on Chronicles of the Black Hole. It's going to be Jack Kenna, not me, Jack. But I might try to stop in for a little bit. But it's going to be OG Daniel, Jack Kenna, Dos Pendejos on that shows. Getting a lot of smoke here from the forest fire. Oh, okay. Okay, Tito, stay safe as well, brother. Prayers to them. Thank you there. Again, prayers to those. And again, think kind thoughts. Remember, go over to Vicky again. Go see Sharif. And again, my blessings to Michelle Sosa in the Dominican Republic, who just had a baby. Best to her and the family. Best to her and the family. Y'all take care. We'll see you for the show on Sunday. See you for the show on Sunday. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you there. Take care, everybody. Remember, go over and support the causes.